Trey is returning?
First off, the way Trey and his family handled this, they done everything exactly the way you should do it. If you could probably write a book on how to handle this situation, it would be something that you could pass down for the next 100 years. I mean, when it comes to, taking the information that they gathered, focusing on school, focusing on practice, focusing on the bowl game, and then when it was over with, coming back and sitting down. So can't say enough about the time and effort that him and his family put into meeting with folks and gathering the information that they wanted to get to make a decision for Trey, and our medical staff. You look at what Dr. Klink and the guys that work with him, what they've done over the last 24 months to, number one, give him an opportunity to play football, keeping him safe, being able to manage it throughout the year, and the things that they've got planned moving forward.
I think that the NFL can say first round, second round, or you need to come back. What was the evaluation that you understand in the NFL?
Well, it's kind of an unusual circumstance. I mean, Trey's one of the best players in college football, right? He knows what his value is, but with the circumstances that was presented to him, not being able to practice, it probably, I don't know how anybody can go play at the level that he's played and not practice, but he's managed to be able to do that. Hopefully with a plan moving forward, it'll give him an opportunity to continue to improve as a player, and it will improve his draft stock.
What did the NFL say, though? What was their grade?
Well, that's between him and his family.
How much will it help for you going into the next season, even the spring, with already a plan that you guys went through last season and how to handle Trey Smith and after games and when you're going to practice or not?
Well, that's with the medical staff, and I think Trey he's wanting to be able to participate one day a week, and that's something that they're working hard to be able to do, and something that when you talk to Dr. Klink and his staff, it's something that looks like it's going to be possible.
Practice full contact one day a week.
Well, that's the plan moving forward.
Chairman, what's this do for your offense? What's this do for your guys up front coming back to kind of have another anchor like Trey to kind of build things around a little bit?
Well, it starts with leadership. You see him stand out there at the podium, the type of person he is, the family that he comes from, his values, just all the intangibles. Take away the athletic ability, which is phenomenal. I'm just talking about the makeup, who he is. It's contagious, and it's going to give him an opportunity to kind of finish what he started, and it's something he's looking forward to doing.
What was your advice to him as he went through this process?
Well, I'm not a NFL coach, so I have no idea about what round anybody's going to get drafted in. I coach at Tennessee, but we do have connections in the NFL that we put him with, whether it was GMs or owners or head coaches or whoever, to let them decide on this decision.
When did he let you know what his decision was?
I think Tuesday.
Did you expect, if you were looking to 2020, did you expect you had a chance to have him on this team for next year?
We're going to always support our student athletes. If Trey decided to enter the draft, we'd be all behind him. If he wants to stay, we're all behind him. That's between him and his family. We're here to help them grow as student athletes and players while they're under our care, and then we will put them around the right folks to help them make decisions that can affect affect them for the rest of their life.
He had a great year. Where do you see him being able to improve?
Well, consistency. I think Trey will be the first one to tell you. You could watch a course of a game, and there's 10 to 17 plays in a game that he may be playing as good as anybody in the country, and then he plays at a high level. The rest of the game, there's probably 6 to 12 plays in the game where you're thinking, where did that come from? Well, it comes from the fact that he didn't get a chance to experience it at practice, So you're talking about 2 padded practices in the last 12 months. So when you look at game 6 or 7, you're talking about that basically from the days that he played on game day. You're talking about 1 week's worth of practice that he's had of live contact football.
He said he's overly aggressive, but from a coach's perspective, do you like that?
Well, he's kind of got the edge because he don't get a chance to hit nobody during the week, so he's ready to hit them on Saturday. So now Trey's a guy that he's a really good student of the game. He's going to continue to grow and develop, and we're excited that he's coming back. He's a huge piece of our football team. He's a great leader. He's a great player, and I know. Once he decided to do this, you heard him. There's no looking back. He's ready to get started, and we are too.
Jeremy, I don't know if we've got a chance to ask you about Brandon Kennedy yet. Just told us you've got in that 6th year. I guess with Trey's news today and with Brandon coming back, how nice is that to kind of build some stuff up front with those two vets?
Well, there are two guys that's been around for a while. They're very mature. They kind of have a professionalism about them when it comes to how they go about their business, whether it's on the field or off the field. So, and they got a chance, both of them, to be really good football players, and we've got them coming back. So, we've got great leadership in that room, and these guys will affect not only that room, the rest of the offense and the rest of the team.
One more for Coach.
If Trey were to get cleared for once a week full contact practice, do you know when you would slot that in? Do you have a plan for early versus late in the week?
We've not went down that road yet, so it's something that we'll talk about as we get closer to that point.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks,